Haven't been on it in a few days, so...
So what do you think, Casper?
Well, I'm listening to the music, so I don't know who these people are. These your friends? Since when did you make so many friends, Karl?
We're all friends. Hey, Casper, ever since...
You're that one Casper, right?
Yes, Casper is only one.
Casper is that one Casper. Hello, Casper.
Okay. Wait, there's another Casper?
No, there's only you.
Well, I think they know you from the pictures, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Casper have been friends for 7 or 6 months now.
You haven't told them that you are like their you haven't told them that you are like my wife.
Yeah, that is true. I'm joyful.
So what does this rock do?
So, yeah, the rock now shows signs and clues of the past and what was happening here before. It only happens if you bring it here. If you get it out.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a snow effect, and then you come back, and like, oh shit.
Yeah. Just there's a proximity that if you keep it close to this place, you can hear that. And moving out, it goes back to normal.
Well, Karl's world gets mysterious and mysterious.
Yeah, Casper, I don't think you've also seen what it does next to the window.
Onto my mic.
Okay, show me, Karl.
Well. Okay, no,
Yeah, I'll actually take it yourself.
Well, okay.
No, beforehand. Go and look at the window before you do that. Actually,
Which window?
Yes, let's go back to the window.
the one that is sunken into the sand.
Oh.
Take the rock! Let's take the rock!
Window.
Yeah, right now it's dusty and doesn't have the reflection. But if you get the rock here,
Rock hard. Rock is hard. Hard rock.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. You know what? It's fine. No, I didn't. It's fine. Sorry, I didn't.
Casper, go back to the window.
Yeah.
Go back to the window. Go back to the window. Now, look at this.
Oh, well, okay.
and listen.
I love this. This is amazing.
yeah, Casper, look at the reflection of the past.
I absolutely love
The
this.
forest.
Yes, indeed. I see, a forest, indeed.
Yeah, and then there's the reality behind.
Karl, this is actually a brilliant mechanic that you designed. Opening
Yeah,
windows
it
to the
is.
past.
A rock behind the door. Thank you, Karl, for enlightening me in your progress, but I must leave you. I will see you again, my love.
I'll see you again. You forgot to add me on Discord.
I'll do that later, okay?
Yeah, okay. It's on my status anyways.
Alright, my dude, I love you, BB. Sayonara.
I'll see you again. Thanks for exploring the world.
Always, my dude. Nice getting to know you more. Anyway, so very I'm teleporting, so I don't know if it's private or not, because I don't know who this invite is from. Alright.
Can you tell me why the cube go up and down?
Oh yes, the cube. It's a bit abstract to explain, but I'll do my best. Let me see.
Do it, because to me it's just a cube that goes up and down. Maybe it can crush people
you see.
underneath it though. Like a torture device.
This whole place is kind of abstract, and I've made it that way especially for others to have their own interpretations of it. They could be true.
Yeah, but you
But-
know, I'm not very deep. To me, it looks like a bunch of stuff, you know.
Yeah. I'm deciding on whether. Oh, Shades. Hello. I'm deciding on whether how I should explain it. Yeah, just search English. Let's just stay here for a bit. I'll come up with a thing. Oh, how are you? Doing good. That's good.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't make it too late for you, Karl. You know how late it is over there.
Yeah, it is 1 a.m.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, but I hope to actually say hi to someone, and then the group of friends that you see here got gathered, and I had to show them around.
Karl?
Yeah, your Hollow Knight avatar actually looks pretty cool in this environment. Let me take a screenshot, Casper. Can you stand here like this, looking at the mirror against the moon?
Like this?
Yeah. Oh, it looks cool. I'll send it to you. Hold on.
Speaking of which, still waiting for Hollow Knight 2 to come out, Silk Sound edition.
Is the curling room already on?
Oh, Silver Fox.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Oh, hold on. I'll check it out. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I sent it to you on Discord.
Yeah, it's actually quite fitting with the filter. Black whitish. Quite fitting image.
Yeah, and Casper, I'm planning to do this kind of the same thing for a couple other spots in the world.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be the best thing because this is actually a very cool mechanic. Even in
It'd be cool if the...
even in normal games, this
It'd
would
be-
be an amazing mechanic to see
Yeah.
the past of things.
It'd be cool if
It'd
you
be a
when you
little bit
run
like
into the
Beyond Two
tree,
Souls,
the
wouldn't
tree
it?
Life.
That has like time mechanics and stuff.
I mean, you don't see this often in other VR chat worlds.
That's for sure.
So, well, you can follow me, and I'll explain to you what that is. Somebody put it on stage 4.
I think I did. Was just messing around and I didn't see the difference of anything.
Oh, first of all, let me think it. Now, I'm sure my friend also told you, but these buttons change the audio to 4 different variations of the same track.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they are all
I like
synced.
it when you look up
the-
like that. You look like a clueless person.
That is me. I am clueless.
That thrust, though. That pelvic thrust as she looks upwards. Her hair's coming through.
Look, I'm clueless, so you know, I might as well reflect that.
Yeah.
Well, just a general, it's a bit weird to explain, but generally everything outside the main house that you see is me putting down my weird ideas which I have in my mind, and one of them is this.
This is you putting down weird ideas, just like physically.
And yeah, it is weird, but it is also something that makes sense in my mind, and that's why I've called it different stages. It's like a machine or an audio that I listen to and hear when I think about certain things. So I would come here and just like put it on a different stage based on what I'm thinking about, and then like think about that subject that I made it for.
When I think, I all I
Yes,
hear is
well,
like
it doesn't engage thought for everybody. As you said, you only see it as a cube. But
Yeah.
that's why I initially made it. But basically, I'm just trying to share the ideas in my mind with my friends.
Fair enough.
So what's the music for sexual thoughts?
I didn't know about that.
I wouldn't know about that. Benny Hill theme tune begins. Not even that one. It's Benny Hill.
Yeah, well, that was about it. You can go back if you want.
I feel like I have like a monkey brain when going through this. I just feel like the cube go up and down.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's very weird.
Nah, I just don't think deeply.
You don't have to. That's why it's abstract, so that a range of people can think whatever they want about it.
Yeah. Hey Karl, I have a question. Does this skin make me look like a meme lord?
Kind of.
Yeah, that's the goal. So, how do you...
Oh wow, what do you think overall? Are you impressed or not impressed?
Are you not entertained?
You obviously
Hey, Karl.
are very good at making it. Like, you know how to make shit.
Yeah. Like the next thing
Yes,
I
I do
plan
know
on
how
learning
to.
is
I
how
do
to
know
make
how
worlds
to make
and
shit.
stuff.
That's why it's not.
That's not what
Like-
I know! That's not what I meant! No!
I know. I'm
Hey,
just kidding.
that's not what I meant.
I'm just
Yeah,
I know how to
I
make
never
shit
make
as well.
anything like this. I I'm not very good at thinking deeply, so like some stuff is just like things.
Oh, you don't have to think deeply. You just enjoy the environment
like
and the
a
views.
carousel that goes spin around, and then there's
How to make shit.
a box.
Step 1, eat food.
But-
Step 2, digest food. Step 3,
Hey,
shit.
I am very bad at making shit.
So you're constipated?
No, I mean I'm extra good. No, okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop.
If you're extra good at it, you have diarrhea.
Track 3.
Exactly.
Time to relax.
I need a doctor.
Yeah, you guys can stay here. Casper, can you follow me for a second?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, this guitar theme is so much nicer.
Alright, just stay like that for a second.
I actually made like a faint path in the sand. I don't know if you can see it here. It's like, this is the path you would take to get in and out of the forest, the path I'm working right now.
I can't.
There's a little bit of,
I can't immediately see it. Oh, a little bit, yeah.
yeah, it's like it's sort of a sandy path. Yeah.
Although I do have to say, I don't know if you changed it, but in VR helmets this is extremely blurry. Not unlike the desktop version.
Yeah, the desktop looks cool and all, but I don't know how it looks in VR. Wish I had the helmets.
Quite
Okay, I
blurry
did-
actually. You kind of have to be very
Well,
close.
if you press F right now, you can disable the blur.
Oh, I see. Well, it's all right now,
Yeah.
but I'm not in my VR helmet right now.
Yeah, well, I added the thing to the control panel so you can disable the blur using that.
I see. That's handy. Although, I was thinking, do you know there were like buttons, 2 buttons that you could hear the ocean and the wind in your old world?
Yeah, they're still there in the control panel.
Oh, I see. I haven't activated them yet. I didn't know because in VR I still couldn't press most of the buttons.
I'm probably gonna move the music buttons too next to the mirror again, because I thought the control panel would like get it together and a bit more organized, but it didn't work. Yeah, I don't know what it is with the control panel not working. Everybody seems to like the forest.
Oh yeah, sure. Kinda. I think it's also with Firefly, like effects, bits, burning thingies going on.
Yeah, the sparks.
It's a nice effect, you know. And you know people like playing Fallouts and apocalyptic kind of games, you know. Depending on how your mood is, you can actually change environments in your world and it's in different mood setting. So it's kind
Yeah,
of
like with the like over there with that music, the marching army. Yeah, you can change the mood or the window. So many moods in one world. Oh god, Casper, can you look at the house from here and I take a screenshot of you from behind? That looks so cool because it's blurred.
okay,
Hold on.
wait, like this?
Like right there. Yeah, right there, hold on. God, it looks so cool. Hold on, I'll send it to you. Your Hollow Knight avatar is pretty soothing to take screenshots for.
I think this is going to become my new main avatar because I like Hollow Knight and the character Hornet.
Yeah, it looks cool. Perfect. And here's the grave. Yeah. Like, it's kind of funny, like, sometimes I come here as if you would in real life. Like, you would, feel like this, you know? Next to someone's grave. Look at me. Yeah.
You know, maybe you can do something with the stone as well, that it shows something about the past or the future with this. Who knows?
Well, yeah, but about the rock in this place, I don't think I will do that because I've already made this that you can kind of listen to the past and what it's trying to say. So that would be a bit, too much for like one place like this to do something with the rock and all that stuff. But I have made 2 other pieces of music that I'm going to use for 2 other new places you can use the rock for. And what I'm going to be adding in the next major update is this. Like, right there, towards the direction I'm looking at right now, right there. Like, you see that crack in those 2 giant rocks?
Yeah.
Well, a bit more close to us, in the same spot, I will add a new thing that kind of will do the same as the changing room. It will have different audio, different stages, and something like that. And it's a completely different audio. It's pretty cool. It has 8 stages that I've made so far. That machine will have 8 stages. Now, except that, I'm going to be adding a new landscape here. Like where these rocks end, and it leads to the ocean. A bit more forward than that, there will be again rocks, and then there will be a patch of sand, like an island, and on that I'm gonna kind of show actually what happened when this place went to war or something like that. And if you solve a puzzle here, you can activate a bridge of some sort and get over there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. To get over there and to that other machine that I mentioned. And the puzzle...
You did make puzzles before, like with that one game you sent to me.
Yeah, I've actually figured out how to make the puzzles work in VR chat. So what I will be doing is I will put a clue somewhere in the map. Kinda not very immediate to find out. So maybe we'll come back to, I will put a clue that if you find that and put it in the right place, it will activate the puzzle. And the puzzle is activated. You have to find certain amounts of something and like break them or do something with them, a certain amount, and they will be scattered in interesting places. Like for example, one of them will be in that container with the cloth on it. Places like that. Like secret high spots, and when you activate all of them, you can come back to this bridge spot and activate the bridge. And going to the next whole area of this map. That's what I'm going to do.
Interesting.
Yeah. It will, as I said, it probably will be 2.5 times bigger than what it is now. It will be quite huge, but I don't know how huge I can make it because the optimization at some point there's a limit.
At this point I can still run
Unity is very...
At this point I can still run the game
Unity is very limited.
in my VR helmet, so it's not like it's
Oh,
insufferable
you can?
for me. And I play on a GTX 970, which isn't the strongest card anymore for VR.
That's nice. Yeah, do you like these things I made? I made them in the same way in my other world with the ceiling light hanging in the shockwave. You remember that?
Yeah, I recognize it. I recognize the animation a bit, yeah.
Yeah, I made a different animation, like in the wind,
Mm-hmm.
and put it here. So, it's of like symbolism and why I actually made the rock do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me explain it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you also remember this desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, from my other ones. So this desk is kind of representing the disk that the scientists that discovered uranium used first time. And that rock is a piece of uranium, right? And it was discovered back in the 17th century. So you could say this is the first point at which this whole thing came to happen, because this place is obviously kind of nuked or something like that. So you could say this is the starting point of the history starting to change. Now this uranium both brought good things and also brought terrible things like the weapons. So it was really up to the humans to decide their own fate with it, and they decided to destroy each other like that. So like the keys, look at the keys, they're kind of halfway inside, as if somebody like opened it, and the uranium was there, and the moment they opened it and made contact with it, like they got radiation sickness and they couldn't like live anymore. So they never came to actually pick the rock and do something with it. That's why it's kind of like just there.
There's like a
Yeah,
TV
who knows what
series,
happened to the body?
there's like a TV series like called Chernobyl that's dealing about radiation and stuff. It's like 4 episodes.
Yeah, I have to watch that.
Yeah, I think you will like that one because it got high praise because the makeup and all and the practical effects about radiation sickness really got to people.
I'll make sure to watch it. Now, yeah, this disc represents that point in time that was discovered. Actually, do you know how it was discovered? Uranium. It's kind of cool story. There was these films back then when they captured pictures on them, right? And they have to do the whole negative thing and for them to become pictures. Do you know the whole thing about that? So there was this film in this drawer that the scientist had, and he also had a rock that had a very low amounts of uranium in it. So that rock was in the same place as the film was, but the film didn't have anything on it, and it was closed. The drawer was closed, no light was getting through. But the scientist noticed that when he looked at the films later, there were signs on it as if it was exposed to light. And he couldn't figure it out because the drawer was closed the whole time. And after a while, he noticed that it only happens when the rock is in the drawer. And from that, they got to the conclusion that the rock emits something and it affects the film. And from that, they realized it's some sort of a radiation. And they moved on with their research and they figured out that, yeah, there's something called radioactivity and some elements have it, and you can split those elements and create energy and the whole thing. That's how it got discovered. Like no research facility, so randomly. Like it could have not been discovered so easily.
There have been quite some stuff discovered just by accident. Yeah, you know, sometimes a lot of stuff happens just by oopsie daisy. Oops, I created something, I guess.
Yeah. And I wanted to like pay my respect or something like that to this whole event that happened in real life by putting this here and using it as that uranium can both do good things, like amazing things, like the one I showed you. Like it shows the past. That's one thing that rock does. But it has also brought the whole place to this stage. There's sand. There's like the ocean is here. Everything is ruined. Rocks are cracked. So it can both do good and bad. And when I add more to the vault, I'll make sure to give that message even better.
Just maybe not bring the message too clear. I mean, I think it still has to be some
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of mystery in it.
And actually, if I don't explain this to anyone, they don't actually think anything of this disc. They just see it as a prop, like decoration, but it actually has the meaning behind it.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I'll be adding some new spots with like models in them, the same way I did with the Humvee, the military thing over there. And they don't actually have anything, but that gives you a clue to use the rock on them. That's how people would like realize that they should use the rock on it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, I have 2 more audio that I can kind of bind with another visual if I have time to work on it. So did the audio with the thing match?
What audio you mean?
The one with the Humvee, the military vehicle.
Oh, I heard all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I mean, first I didn't know what
There was this
going on.
marching.
Yeah, first
Yeah, there was this marching sound as well.
I didn't know what was going on first because I didn't know there was what this rock was gonna do. Oh, Starry is on VR chat.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I just got a notification.
Okay, maybe we could join them. And that was my plan to this place. But still, the changing room seems to be the main attraction, and also the forest.
Like I said before, it's because you can actually interact with it, like sitting on it while it spins around. It gives them like a how do you call it? Those spinny thingies you pay for during carnivals or something, and it looks cool in VR.
Oh my god, I wish I could see any of this in VR. And you can't really take a screenshot because you need the helmet to be able to see what it looks like. Someday I'll see, I guess. Hey, somebody's using it.
Oh, it seems so.
It's quite cool to like join public instances of this and see people be like, oh, what is this?
If you find a way to animate the picture of the Discord picture, you could maybe like spin it around like the changing room does in a way, like with the same speed or something. I don't know, let you decide what you do.
Yeah, that depends on how long I can make the GIF.
Can't you like turn the, oh yeah, there's probably some sort
Yeah, I think like it has to be only a couple seconds, so I don't think I can do something like that. I don't want to make it spin too fast, that's kind of silly.
Yeah. Or maybe, I thought about maybe fading light in and out, like getting bright and dimmer, and that's on a bit.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do initially. Like, she has a profile picture that is animated. It's a triangle. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that and got a bit of inspiration to make it from like the background being white, the triangle being dark, to the triangle being white, the background being dark. So it kind of goes between that.
If you have Nitro Booster and such.
Did you see your Hollow Knight? Did you see your Hollow Knight screenshot I sent you?
Oh yeah, hold on, I have to check that second one that you sent me. Give me a sec. Well, that actually looks really cool.
Yeah.
It looks like Hornet is like looking at something. Or contemplating something.
Mhm.
It seems the peeps are in the changing rooms over there.
Alright, it's really fun. It's really fun to join people who have no clue what this is. Oh, Star is here as well.
I'm using my 4G phone to be able to connect because the VPN and the Wi-Fi here kinda sucks, so I just connected.
Oh, so if you're using that, if you're using that, does that mean you can play your other game as well?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, go ahead for that if you want.
Of course, this.
Yes, Starro is as well here. We can respawn and say hi to her.
Okay.
Now, where would she be? The gallery.
Staroy. Well then, hello.
Oh, hey, Star. Welcome. Oh, found the writing editor.
Yeah, it has a huge tail. Yeah, quite a huge tail. Oh, and kind of white it's as well, it seems. Yeah, some avatars seem to be able to do such a thing.
That's how the see the play.
Has Staroy seen the rock that you made?
Oh yeah, Starro and Fern haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it?
No, the new thing that the rock does, I don't think they have.
Show Staroy with the window, what the rock does with the window. How are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do. Yes, I'm doing good. How about you?
Depends if I can find the rock though. Karl,
Yeah, I'm glad you're good, Star.
I don't know where the rock is. It seems the people ran away with it.
Oh. Yeah. Well, let's go to a new instance because I want to show what the rock does to Starry.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, do you guys know where the rock is, Fallon Shadow?
It's better to go to a new instance anyways.
Let's go to a new instance then.
Some things are probably broken.